Yes, we're on how to draw a pup. So look at those puppies. You guys know I love pups. And you can make your pup into whatever kind. Hey, we're doing good. All right, let's get started. If you like Dalmatians, you can put spots on yours. Remember, think about what kind of puppy you like. And let's get started with our 5-minute warm-up. Go. All right. We look at the eyes. We look at what kind of pup we're going to do. And we start with the eyes. We're going to do pug. I like labs. You can do whatever dog you want. Just like people, we start with the almond shape and lions and different animals. And I see 2 eyes, so I'm going to just start with the shape eyes. After you do the eyes, you do the pupil and the iris. And if you're that advanced, you can leave a little white spot for the glare. If you know the parts of the eye, and we're going to spend a whole drawing warm-up one day on the eye, and you'll get really good at eyes. Jesus said the eye are the window to the soul. Now, when you look at your little pups, which one do you like the best? You're going to see when it comes down to do a triangle nose, just like a lion. And a lot of the animals God created have more of a triangular nose. Now, cats are more triangular. We'll do cats another day. Dogs, it's a little more rounded, okay? It's not as pointy. All right. Once you get the eyes, you know I like to do the eyelid, a little bit of lashes. All right, then you want to do the top of the curve of the head. This should sound familiar because animals, like our birds, we start the same way. Then you look at the ears. If you're going to do, like I have a Boston Terrier, its ears go up. If you're doing a lab or one of those dogs with the ears flop down, you want the ears to flop down. So if your ears are flopping down, Labradors have big floppy ears. And if you're doing like a Boston Terrier or a dog where the ears go up, you could have your ears go up like that. So which type of dog are you going to do? I am going to erase my ear up, and I'm going to stick with a lab as I try to get you guys to use personal expression and do what you're the best at, all right? And what you're interested in. So all your dogs could be different. And if you're doing a Dalmatian, you could add spots. All right, with 3 minutes left, let's see what we're going to do. From the nose, dogs all have that line that go down, kind of like a lion. And then are your dog going to be, some of you like to make a mean, growling, serious dog? Or do you want your dog to be smiling? Or do you want the tongue to hang out? You can do a tongue hanging out. A lot of these dogs have a tongue. If you're going to do the tongue hanging out, you go like that to have a tongue. I'm just going to do a simple one to help you. Do it easy as possible. Now the bottom of the chin comes up and attaches into, you do the whole shape of the head now as you're shaping your dog. Now, we're working with pen and gesture. You could do like a little shading under there where there's absence of light to get a little dimension in your dog. Or you can add your spots or your shading and your coloring to make it your dog that you like. All right, now let's look at the body. Like we did pop art with Romero Brito, we had just 2 paws, 1, 2, 3, and come up just to show like it's a paw that has 1, 2, 3 right there. And then we came down. I'm trying to do it as easy as possible. We can spend time. I'm going across and go 1, 2, 3 to show a paw and up. All right. Now, some of these dogs have longer legs. I went a little too high, so I'm gonna probably start my legs down here. Does that make sense? Okay, yeah. So look at your dog, decide where his front paws will be. Then, if you're working with pen, just use gesture and scribble around it, all right? We're doing the neck, coming down to the back. And then just like we did on pop art with Romero Brito, we're gonna do the hunched legs sitting down in a sit position. And if your front paws are here, go back a little bit because your floor would probably be around there and your back paws would come out a little bit. Now, I like doing a tail. My Boston Terrier has a little no tail, but a tail usually shows a dog is happy. And if you do movement lines, it's going to show it's wagging. What am I forgetting? Oh, Mrs. Smith, don't forget the belly of the dog. And that's where you can do a spot there. You can add your shading. You can add a little shading where there's darker areas under there and make your dog as amazing as you want. Now, I like spots on dogs. I'm going to add spots. What are you going to add for personal expression? I'm showing this because this one has some flowers. Remember how we did flowers yesterday with our dirt bike art? We did 1, 2, 3 petals and down. 1, 2, 3, because tomorrow we're going to look at the foreground. So I want you to think in your foreground, what are you going to make? Some of you guys are awesome at pumpkins. Ooh, because we did pumpkins one day. Are you You're gonna do something like that because it's fall and we're having Thanksgiving coming up. You're gonna do a turkey, gobble gobble in the background because it is in my school November, but you could do this any time of the year. Look, look. He's escaping before Thanksgiving comes. And you just want to dab little flowers getting smaller in the distance and bigger up front because with our 3 seconds left, I'd like to know what you're gonna add for personal expression. And there we have it. Can't wait to see your dog. Over and out from today's lesson, my friend. And we're gonna say one more goodbye from my puppy keychain. All right, you really wanna say goodbye, pup? All right, color him good.